Go.
So I'm just going to get to the point of this. Like, I don't understand why our children, why my child has to be reading the Odyssey. I feel that it has no significance at all, and I just want to hear your perspective on it because as of now, I'm not persuaded into anything.
Well, I think that this is a little bit more of a complicated question than it might seem, but the Odyssey relates a lot of the basis of our literature in the United States here today, and that's kind of as a result of, and the English language, that's a result of the foundation of Western civilization kind of being in Greece, whether it's through the heroic cycle that originated in Greece following the different steps from the call all the way to sharing of the gifts that the hero discovers, or even the idea of a myth, the idea of supernatural occurrences. And I think it relates a little bit to Greek religion and it's kind of arguing for the foundation of literature in general.
But how will my child even connect with this? Because I feel like it's so out of date, so out of the question.
Well, we're not reading in an ancient Greek because that would be a bit tough, but it relates because it is that foundation of literature. It is the basis upon which almost all of English literature today sits upon, with that heroic cycle. And it is the Odyssey and the Iliad are two of the first pieces of Western literature, the first two documents that really show how our style of literature developed and how it built. And it also teaches us about other cultures, about other religion, and about a culture that, while old, does still exist and has influenced many parts of the world today.
But why the Odyssey? Out of all the books out there, why are we reading the Odyssey?
The Odyssey, because it's, first of all, a good selection of an epic poem. That's a style of literature that the student does need to understand. And because, once again, it is the foundation. It's the work of literature that almost all other authors kind of have to look to when they build what they write, or the style, at least, that they look to when they write what they do. Because it helps, or we select the Odyssey because it's truly a story of a hero coming to terms, gaining a gift, and then sharing it with others, which is the foundation and the cycle which almost all literature goes through. And in addition, the Odyssey teaches many of the morals that society today exists upon, whether it's the host-guest relationship that we see with Polyphemus or with Circe or with many of the other characters in the book, whether it's in Pylos or Sparta with Menelaus and Nestor. So a lot of the literature in this book does provide value when we read other pieces of more modern literature like A Knight or All Quiet on the Western Front, or literature that is more current.
So will this book make my child a better reader, better rounded, or is it just another book that they're giving my kid?
Well, we are still just giving them another book, but it's one that'll help them understand the other literature they read, where it came from. Because when you understand where something comes from, you understand what it is, and you understand why things are the way they are. So that when people or these kids are no longer asking why, but rather how it fits into that cycle, and rather than what is the cycle. And it'll help them understand the literature, and it'll help them understand the context behind much of the literature.
All right, thank you for meeting with me today.
Anytime.
Thank you. Thank you.